The night was colder than usual in Umutora village. The harmattan wind howled through the streets. Then, screams shattered the silence. Neighbors later said they heard dishes crashing, chairs dragging violently, the father shouting for help, the mother screaming in terror. At Nwakego's house that night, a protective ritual had unleashed a deadly, demonic creature. It pounded the walls, tore through the furniture, attacked the family with a force no human could stop. Screams turned to silence. The villagers were too scared. No one dared approach the house that night. At first light, the villagers marched toward the house. An elderly man, shaking with fear, tore the door open. What they saw inside shook the whole village. 4 bodies lay on the floor. Nwakego's mother, father, 2 older sisters. Their eyes were wide open, faces frozen in fear. No blood, no wounds, just pure terror carved into their faces. And one person was missing. Nwakego. She was later found under an old oak tree. Her face was full of horror and shock. Eyes wide, trembling from what she had seen. When asked what had happened, she could not speak. She just shook her head and cried. People whispered that her family had been cursed. They blamed Mama Uregbu, the old herbalist who once fought with Nwakego's mother. She denied it. No one believed her. Nwakego was sent away to the city. For 9 years, she never returned. 9 years later, Nwakego returned to Umutora. She was now a young woman. Calm, graceful, polite. She greeted elders, bought gifts for children, swept the graves, polished the headstones, laid fresh lilies on the soil. But as she moved around the village, a new fear began to grow. Fear of Mama Uregbu. That evening, a Pomwine Tapa claimed he saw Mama Uregbu at the edge of the evil forest. She knelt on the ground, murmuring words he could not understand, and poured herbs with urgent movements. The next night, others reported smoke rising from a clearing in the forest where she placed small offerings. Strange symbols traced in ash in the village square. Fear spread like dust in the harmattan wind. Rumors grew sharp. She has returned to finish the last child. The village began locking doors early. Animals grew restless. But Nwakego, she remained calm. Almost too calm. The day of the memorial arrived. The sun felt heavy, as if it carried bad news. Candles flickered. Incense smoked. Elders prayed. Nwakego stood quietly, her expression unreadable. Then, Mama Uregbu appeared. Her presence alone made the villagers step back. She spoke sternly. Child, leave this village within 12 hours. If you stay, what has been waiting will come, and it will not spare you. Nwakego pointed at Mama Uregbu angrily, and replied, and if I do not leave? At that moment, thunder struck the sky with a deafening roar. A crack split one of the graves, loud enough to make chickens scream across the village. Nwakego did not flinch. She turned and walked straight into the evil forest. Her steps were angry and determined. The forest swallowed Nwakego. The trees felt alive, bending, twisting, as if watching her every move. Fear gripped her chest. She did not know what drew her deep into the forest, but something invisible pulled her forward. Her footsteps were hesitant, each one echoing in the heavy silence. Then, she sensed it. Someone following her. She spun around. A ghost hovered in the shadows. Its face was pale, eyes hollow, and a chill swept through her body. Heart pounding, she ran. Ahead, she saw an abandoned hut. She burst inside, hoping for shelter, only to find the ghost waiting. Its voice was layered, soft, and terrible. Welcome, my child. I have been waiting. Terrified, Nwakego turned and ran out of the hut, sprinting blindly through the forest until she reached the edge of the village. She stopped, trembling, her chest heaving, eyes wide. Confusion and fear washed over her. She did not understand what had drawn her so far, or why the spirits of the forest had been waiting. Nwakego stumbled into the village market, her steps unsteady. Ahead, she saw a blind girl walking with her mother. The moment her eyes landed on the child, something inside her snapped. Her eyes turned red. She clutched her head, screaming, shouting in pain. The villagers froze, terror rooting them to the spot. They did not know what to do. She fell violently to the ground, writhing and screaming. People shouted and rushed to her side, trying to help. From the edge of the forest came a deep, unnatural roar that made every villager shiver. It was clear, something had fully awakened. And the curse was far from over. To be continued in part 2.